now we ask all that are able to please rise, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Jordan Spencer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bit of a windier night here at Stewart Field, and we have playoff action coming your way on HCTV. It's the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 4 sectional semifinals between the 1 seed Hunterdon Central Red Devils and the 5 seed Monroe Falcons. The winner of this game goes to the sectional finals, and we should be in for a good one. I'm Brad Romano alongside Div Patel. Div, Monroe is one of the 2 teams that has beat Hunterdon Central this year, so Monroe is a very good team that Central is facing.
Yeah, Monroe definitely a solid team, but the Red Devils, led by Coach Deneen, coming off a 15-2-1 regular season record. They have done a great job this season maintaining that. Only 2 losses, although one of those losses was against the Monroe Falcons. The Monroe Falcons themselves, 15-5-1, the 5th seed, and the Hunterdon Central, the 1st seed. And the Monroe Falcons have 20 goals only allowed in Hunterdon Central. In the last couple of games has had a little bit of difficulty scoring, so definitely going to be a great matchup here, and super excited.
Yeah, and as for this Hunterdon Central team being the 1 seed going into the playoffs, but we did see them struggle a bit in that first game against Wentz Wisnor's Playsboro North, winning 2-1, although both of their kicks were from penalties. Going in against Montgomery, they also won 2-1. They're winning these games, but still, they look a little bit in trouble. However, Michael Gintanzari has been hurt in the first game, was kind of active in the second game, should be fully healthy for this game. That's big if they have him back there.
Yeah, they got a full, solid lineup. Doesn't look like they have anyone injured for this game, and the Hunterdon Central Red Devils taking the field right now. They'll definitely have a strong lineup for tonight, and I'm sure they're going to do great here.
Yeah, and they will face whoever wins this, the winner of Princeton versus Monopolin. And yeah, this should definitely be a good game. Once again, Hunterdon Central 52-1. They have 41 goals scored, and they've only allowed 15 goals. 7 out of 13 wins being shots. This Central team is very good defensively, but also very good offensively. They wear teams out, they get them tired, and they get the job done.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central definitely has a strong defense with that fast-paced team as well. The Monroe Falcons, they've had a great season as well, and they've only lost 1 out of the last 10 games. They're on a 4-game winning streak, so they're definitely hot, as well as the Red Devils, who ended their season on a tie. Definitely not the ending that they would like against a team that was underranked, but here both teams are kicking off right now. And the Monroe and Hunterdon Central quickly taking possession here on offense, and Alex Hain here looking to do something on the left side. Sprints up the left side. Nice move. He gives it to Fran Perez. Perez does some nice trickery. He's inside the box. Surrounded by 3 to Fiala. Fiala takes a shot and he scores! Simon Fiala, less than a minute into the game, scores 1-0. What a great pass there by Fran Perez to Fiala, and this is exactly a start that the Red Devils needed, Brad.
It hasn't even been 30 seconds, and Central responds quickly. Simon Fiala, his 2nd goal on the year. Someone that we don't see score a lot. A very good passer, but shows his versatility by scoring that goal in less than 30 seconds in this game. A 1-0 lead for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. And right off the bat, this team looks better than they have in the last 2 games, Div.
Yeah, Simon Fiala with 5 assists. He has been known for his tremendous skill moves and great passing, and he had his second goal here. And Hunterdon Central, what a strong start for them. Monroe definitely looking to fight back, and already Hunterdon Central being aggressive. Fiala looking upfield. There's no one there. And that one is going to be good enough. Taking this one out. And looks like Hunterdon Central maintains possession there. Rincon on the right side. He's on the chase. And that looks like Monroe. Good tackle by them. Law trip and whistle blown. That's a foul on Hunterdon Central. Looks like that's on foul number 7, Rincon. And Monroe's going to take this one.
Yeah, and the aggressiveness that Central has had coming into this game has been absolutely phenomenal. You saw that goal in less than 30 seconds by Simon Fiala, but right after that, they're coming right out the gate on offense. They're being very quick with the ball, very pass-heavy with the ball. It's a perfect offense so far for the Red Devils.
Yeah, perfect offense and good defense right now. This is the first time Monroe has been in their first quarter, in their top quarter. Hunterdon Central looking for a whistle there, doesn't get anything. Looks like Rosenheim is just going to clear this one to Catanzare. Catanzare might be able to do something with it, and he does. He finds space, and Hain wasn't able to get there. That was a little bit of a bad pass. And Mayrides was an aggressive tackle there by Talia on Monroe, but Hunterdon Central still maintain possession here. Hain is on the left side again. He's going to cross this one in, and no one there, and Talia here is just going to work on it with Fiala. And Fiala, that's good defense by him, and that's going to be Hunterdon Central possession.
Yeah, great job by Hunterdon Central keeping the possession. And Michael Catanzaro, you can see, is fully healthy going into this game. And I was saying earlier that he is so key for this Hunterdon Central team because teams are definitely going to double him. A player with 11 goals allows more players to get open and have good looks. Having him is so crucial.
Yeah, Michael Pesha back in the game as well. He's had a couple of injury issues. And
Yep.
it looks like whistle here on Jason Rosenheim. And ref not happy about him kicking that one out of bounds.
Yeah, you mentioned Michael Pecha coming back. That's also huge. A great defender for the Central team. Him alongside Cherniak and Christensen, that trio can be very good on defense and can do a very good job at stopping Monroe.
Yeah, Nate Offensberg, he's been a great part of the Monroe defense. He's the goalie. And he kicked that one off. Hunterdon Central on a strong start again, Brad. And Rene Rincon. And that looks like Kudinov in the corner. And Kudinov's going to maintain possession. That one hits hard off Mayrides. Catanzaro is going to have this one. Gives it to Rincon. Back to Mayrides. And nothing there for Hunterdon Central. Yeah, and that's a penalty on Christensen. A little bit of aggressive ahead, but it looks like Tolea did the similar thing in the first couple of minutes of the game, but there's no penalty there.
Yeah, Devin, with Pecha back, you have to think that maybe they're trying to move Christensen up a little bit more. You have Pecha and Cherniak in the back. Christensen's still playing defense, but you see him moving forward on the offense, something he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, Christensen definitely more aggressive than usual today. And no penalty called here. Miscommunication by Hunterdon Central. And Cherniak is going to get this one to Rosenheim. And Rosenheim back to Cherniak. Cherniak's just going to get this ball upfield. And Tolea, that's a nice aggressive move there. Monroe has possession. Monroe inside the box. And that's Jason Rosenheim gets that one off, and that was Duran on that run. Rosenheim up to Catanzaro. Catanzaro straight to his feet. Catanzaro looking forward. Rincon has space there. Oh, and that was good tackle there by Monroe. And they're aggressive right back. And Cherniak gets this one out of bounds, and that was a good counter there by Monroe. That was Weckel there. Nice run, nice timing, but just a little bit off target.
Yeah, Monroe also becoming very aggressive on the offensive side. They have good kicks to get it up to where they need to be, but people just got to get there in time.
Yeah, and Hunterdon Central and Fiala has a lot of space on the left side, and he's using it. Gives it back to Rosenheim. Hunterdon Central can't make any errors there. They're in the box. Rosenheim doesn't get there, and that's a good job by Monroe keeping it in bounds, but Hain, a lot of ping balling so far. It's miscommunication there by Perez and Pesha. And Monroe is going to have this one. They advance it, but no one there, and Hunterdon Central is going to take this throw-in. And that's going to be the first Hunterdon Central throw-in, and a little good breather for them, as it has been a lot of back and forth, Brad, after that first goal.
100%. The first 5 minutes of this game, as you just said, has been back and forth. Both teams getting opportunities on offense. Obviously, Central scored the first goal in the game in not even 30 seconds, but ever since then, it's been back and forth.
Yeah, totally, Brad. And here's a whistle, and it's going to be Hunterdon Central ball. So free kick here, taking by Christensen, and Hunterdon Central lining on the edge of the box, and it looks like Cherniak's going to take this one. Cherniak, hands up, and this is a high one, and that's just going to be punched out by the goalie, and Mayrides tries to get Catandre there. Catandre still has the ball. Mayrides looking for Rosenheim in the top left. Gets it. Rosenheim, nice move there. It doesn't get anything to happen, but Rosenheim still maintains possession. Ground ball there. Oh, a little bit wide left there.
Yeah, and that's a very good move for Hunterdon Central. They were able to keep that ball the entire time. You saw Rosenheim in the corner, had two defenders around him. Looked like he wasn't going to keep it. Didn't keep it at first, but then got back. A good goal attempt there, just a little too inaccurate, but Central very good on offense, very aggressive.
Yeah, the Red Devils don't give up, and Catanza here is going to take the corner. Low ball, and Fila's going to take this one. Oh, good move there by Michael Pesha. He's going to give it to Cherniak. Cherniak to Rincon. Rincon with the cross here. And there's just not anyone there, but Catanza wide open. He takes a shot, deflected, and that's good save there by Offenberg.
Yeah, Renee, that was a great shot by Catanza, but I just think that was a tad too late. You saw him when he was coming up, maybe just a little faster, and got that out at a second earlier, and maybe that could have went in. But either way, a great goal attempt by Catanza. We're going to see that a lot from him. 11 goals on the year. He's not afraid to put it in.
Yeah, Catanza, another corner. This one's far, far off. And Cherniak is going to have this one. He's going to do little moves. He's known to have that great skill set. Brad, and there's another cross, and no one there. And it's going to be a corner, though, for Hunterdon Central. Talea, nice job not letting Kane get a touch on that.
That's 3 corner kicks already in a row for this Red Devils team. Monroe's got to be careful on defense. The more corner kicks a team gets, the more one of them is going to have to go in. And for Central, they keep getting these corner kicks. One's going to have to go.
Yeah, and Rincon here. He's going to take his corner. Obviously 2 goals in the first round. And his is a low corner as well, and this is going to be another corner kick.
Yeah, another opportunity for Hunterdon Central. That's 4 now.
Yep, so Hunterdon Central. Tight inside the box, and high corner kick here. It's a good ball. Can't get anything to happen. Monroe kicks this one back. But Michael Pesha is there to bring that ball back on the offense. But it looks like Monroe is going to maintain possession, and good slide tackle there by Cherniak. And ball is not awarded to Hunterdon Central. Surprising for the Red Devils, but Monroe tries to take advantage. And Jason Rosenheim, nice job there, blocking off the defender, so Reinhardt can get this one, and he takes his time with it.
Yeah, and if I'm Central, this could definitely be a reset. Reinhardt, keep control of the ball. It's been back and forth, fast-paced in these first 10 minutes. Reinhardt should take his time with this. Yeah,
no reason to be super aggressive. Still plenty of time, and Hunterdon Central has the lead, but Monroe is on offense here again. But Fiala is battling there, and he wins it. Or, excuse me, he does not get possession there. And that was Ayer fighting with Fiala. And Monroe, quick throw in again. That's out of bounds by Durate, and Durate is going to take this throw in. Durate straight to Pesha. Pesha's going to get this header out of bounds. It's going to be Monroe ball. Again, quick throw in by Monroe. And Monroe's on the edge. There, that's Durate. He's going to get a cross in. Monroe's still with the ball in the box, and that's risky for Hunterdon Central. It looks like Monroe's going to get their first corner.
Yeah, Monroe just didn't have the certain angle for that goal to go in, but now with the corner kick, they've been electric on offense these past couple of minutes. It's been back and forth. This corner kick's a big opportunity for the Falcons to tie this up.
Yeah, definitely big opportunity. And watch out for Durate with 4 goals on the season, and this is going to be a low one by Monroe. Looks like it was a design play, but Catanzaro is going to end up with the ball, but Monroe is going to have a nice tackle there. And Monroe still has possession. Nice through ball, but no one there, and Reinhardt's going to clean this one up. He's looking for options. Finds Rosenheim. Rosenheim wide open there. Gets up to Perez. Rosenheim takes it back and keeps the ball in bounds. And this one's in the box, and Reinhardt is going to take control of it again. And Reinhardt going long there. Finds Pesha. Pesha tries to get a move, but that's a nice slide tackle there by Durate.
Yeah, and that's for Reinhardt. This is probably the most active he's been in the past couple of games. Talk about Reinhardt, a goalie that does what he's supposed to do and gets the job done, but a lot of times doesn't have to save a lot because Central time consumes so much on offense. But you see Monroe's offense is coming out electric, and Reinhardt, more pressure on him, but he's thriving under it.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central tried to get a ball upfield. Alex Hayne wasn't ready on the run. And it looks like Monroe here is back on the offensive side. They try to get a ball there, and that's Weckel. Doesn't get to it in time, and Reinhardt, nice slide, and maintains possession of the ball. Reinhardt. And it looks like Reinhardt, looks like an injury report here.
I think it might. Yeah, right there. Okay.
Yeah, it's like stoppage time there. It looks like he's getting back up, and that's Aiden Iyer.
Yeah, and that's not good for Monroe. Aiden Iyer has 17 goals, 11 assists, and 45 points on the year. One of, if not the Falcons' best scorers. They can't afford to lose him, especially this early in the game. When you're already down 1-0, you have to hope for Monroe that he comes back, but it's not looking good right now.
Yeah, he's out for now. Substitution is made for him. And that looks like Marcus Achatino is in, and he's in the attacking position, and Reinhardt plays back live, and he's sending the Red Devils forward. Long kick by Reinhardt. Pesha keeps it in bounds, but Monroe takes possession. Pesha gets the ball back, and he's kicks this one upfield. It looks like penalty there called on Catanzaro. And that's going to be Tay taking this one. Christensen, nice head to get that one out, and Owen Mayrides clears it for Hunterdon Central. And Monroe's going to have this one. Talea working with it. Flicks it upfield. And that's going to be the new sub. Achatino doesn't get anything to happen, but Monroe is going to keep it, and it looks like another injured man, and this one is on the Hunterdon Central Red Devils.
It looks like
Fiala.
Yeah, Fiala's down. He's right back up automatically, but definitely want to keep him in the game. Had that goal in less than 30 seconds in this first half. It's the only goal so far.
Yeah, he's an active player, great leader on the team as well.
Yeah, going to be playing soccer in college as well, and a great passer for this team as well as a scorer.
Yeah, Christensen here gives it up to Perez. Perez back to Fiala. Christensen clears this one upfield. This is a high one. Rincon doesn't get anything to happen. And this is a good ball there by Monroe. And it looks like Cherniak just outruns it. And it just shows how the speed on the Hunterdon Central team can affect good passes like that. That was a great ball there. Yeah. Difficult ball. But still, Hunterdon Central maintain possession.
And Cherniak is just so fast, and that's one of the attributes to him being such a good defender, able to keep up with these fast offensive players.
Yeah, definitely one of Cherniak's strengths. And Monroe here working at Weckel on the right side. He gets a cross in, and Christensen denies it.
Just want to mention real quick, if you tuned in for the volleyball game, do not worry. The volleyball playoff game will be streamed entirely, the entire game, right after boys soccer. So if you tuned in for volleyball, do not worry. That will be streamed after.
Yeah, another purple and black double header there. That's Old Bridge against Hunterdon Central. That's definitely a big rivalry to watch. And here, Alex Hayne just doesn't get a good touch on that ball. And Monroe, Talea, he's been super active on defense. And Monroe trying to make something happen. That's a Dorate working on Pesha. Dorate is still there. Dorate, nice in and out move. He gets possession. That's a long cross. And this is going to be Barty gives it up. And Faella takes this one. And Alex Hayne is going to have possession on the left side. He's in for Catanzaro, a little too soft. And this one's going to go straight into the box. And Reinhardt loses it, and this is going to be a corner kick. That's a big mistake by Hunterdon Central. Miscommunications there.
Yeah, and thankfully for the Red Devils, that was not going near the goal. But Reinhardt still thought that maybe that had a shot, was able to go out successfully. But a scare for the Red Devils for sure.
Yeah. And Reinhardt gives it to Cherniak. Cherniak to Rosenheim. And Rosenheim to Perez. Perez trying to do something with it. Finds Alex Hayne. Alex Hayne looks for Catanzaro. That was a good ball, but Monroe kicks this one out of bounds, and Rosenheim's going to take this throw in.
I haven't seen Central on offense for the past couple minutes. Had that one goal earlier. Ever since then, it's been mostly Monroe.
Yeah, and it looks like there is a Santa hat on the field.
See a new thing every day. It's a corner flag.
Oh,
It's a
corner flag. And it looks like penalty called here on Hunterdon Central. And it looks like that's gonna be off. That's gonna be Offenberg, the goalie here.
And as for Monroe on offense, what they're doing right is whenever they're on the left or right, able to get it into the middle of the goal. But what goes wrong for them is that there is a central defender there every single time. Whether it's Cherniak or Christensen, they're able to stop anything from happening. They got to get offensive players near the middle area.
Yeah, compared to West Windsor, this team, Monroe, has definitely held up on the offensive side. They have not had just one lucky corner like West Windsor, and there's a lot of time left, Brad, and Hunterdon Central's got to make sure that they keep their defense on lockdown and try to get some more goals in. And that being said, Mayrides is going to have a free kick, and this is another great opportunity for Hunterdon Central.
Mayrides 3 goals, 3 assists, 9 points on the year. I say this all the time, a player that's at every single position in the field, everywhere. Definitely a hustle player for this Central team.
Yeah, his signature slide tackles have helped out on defense. And Mayrides going to take the quick corner. Looks for Alex Hayne. Doesn't get the nice skill move there. But this one's just going to go straight to Cherniak.
Yeah, it's a good formation having Cherniak all the way in the back.
And Rincon gets the deflection there. He's going to try and work with it. And Perez gets this one high again. And Monroe's going to take this one. And that was a long one there by Hunterdon Central. Looks like they were looking for someone in the box. No one there. And Offenberg is going to take this one downfield. And that's a long kick by the Monroe goalie. And Cherniak a little out of position. Look at how high up he is. And he does that, Brad. He's definitely a great job stepping up, taking initiative on defense as well.
100%.
Mayride singing advantage. Alex Hayne, nice ball there. Works a little left and right inside. Doesn't get anything to happen though. And Monroe's just going to clear this one. Go straight to Fiala's feet. Fiala takes a little too long.
Yeah, I thought that was, definitely did. That was a too long. Fiala had a good look there. Could have tried to get that, but like you said, Div, just a little too long. Hayne had that look there, but unfortunately, too many defenders around him to get something to go. The missed opportunity for the Red Devils for sure.
Yeah, it looked like Fiala was looking for Catanzaro on the chip in, but Catanzaro was thinking that Philo was just going to take the shot, and Philo didn't. And here is another ball there for Hunterdon Central. Catanzaro there, working, and this one's just going to go out of bounds. But, oh, Pesha is going to take a long one there, and that's going to go straight to Offenberg. And Offenberg, great amount of saves this season, and those punts have just been going super far, and helps with the offense. That's Duran here,
you can
working on Rosenheim. Duran, quick throw in there by the Monroe Falcons, and Rosenheim kicks this one. A little bit of a shove there by Rosenheim.
Yeah, you can see.
And there's the ref having a couple words with him.
Yeah, but I want to go back to Offenberg. You can see how high the kick he has, and that he's a big part of that offense, even though he's the goalie. He's able to kick it so high that Monroe is able to get that momentum on offense. And it looks like the refs, they're talking with Rosenheim right now.
Yeah, that's center ref there, having words with the fans as well as Rosenheim there.
Yeah, Dim, I'm not entirely sure what happened during that.
Yeah, it looks like Rosenheim on the throw-in after the ball went out of bounds had a little bit of a push there on the Monroe player. And the ref saw that, the flag ref, and he called in the center ref. But Perez there on the right side has space. Rincon back to Perez. Perez to Rincon. Rincon just doesn't able to keep onto the ball. That's Monroe Falcons keeping it. Or excuse me, Fila gets it. But the Monroe Falcons again just regain possession. The Falcons take it upfield. Mayrides is going to get it. And this looks like a good ball there for the Monroe Falcons, and he does get onto it. That's great speed by Duran there. Duran, nice stop move there. Trying to look for something across there. Oh, the Monroe Falcon looked like he had a one-touch shot, but he didn't take it.
And Duran and Rosenheim went toe-for-toe. I mean, that was a foot race. Duran able to use his agility to get there. And Duran, a phenomenal player for this Monroe team. 9 goals, 9 assists, 27 points. I guarantee you a lot of those goals have to do with his speed.
Yeah, and Rosenheim, not a slow player as well. He's been on the Hunterdon Central track and field team as well. But Duran there, just great speed, great agility there. But it looks like Monroe was not able to capitalize on a lot of substitutions by them getting a lot of fresh legs onto the turf. And this is a high corner inside the box, and Reinhardt's just going to take this one. And Reinhardt looking for options. And looks like he's just going to kick this one upfield. And Perez, nice head, straight to Haynes' feet. And Catanzaro here on the run. Looks like he gets it. He stands up with it. Nice move there. Looking for players, and Faella not there, but Pesha on the right side takes a shot, and that's deflected. And it looks like Michael Pesha on Kudanov. Good defense there by him, but Pesha looks like he took that extra touch, and it cost him.
Yeah, and with how back and forth it's going, I wouldn't be shocked if this game is determined by, in the second half more specifically, who's able to control the offensive side more, because it's back and forth. If one team can just time consume on the offense, I think they'll have the better shot.
Yeah, and they're to Rincon taking a seat, and that looks like Grant Fry in to the game, and this is a long throw in. Shot taken by Catanzaro, and this one's going to be a corner.
Yeah. Grant Fry coming in the game. Him and Alex Hain both had the goals against Montgomery. Fry only a sophomore with 2 goals on the season. Of course, the one coming against Montgomery. A very good player for this Red Devils team.
Yeah, and it looks like it was not a corner. Offenberg's going to take this one. Low kick by him. And Pesha's going to have time and space to work with. And it looks like Grant Fry there is there, and he's going to end up with the ball, but it looks like he's going to get called there for the trip. And Monroe is going to take control of this ball.
Just over 15 minutes left to play in this first half. It's a 1-0 Central lead. Of course, Fiala having the goal right off the bat. Ever since then, back and forth between both teams.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central hasn't had that many shot on targets as well. but Offenburg's presence has definitely been made. And Hunterdon Central, Reinhardt has also definitely been made. Both goalies playing a good amount in this game. And it looks like this is going to be... Oh, that's good off. That's good defense there by Mayrides. This ball's a little bit off.
Yeah,
but Hayne is going to keep it.
Yeah, Hayne had a good look. Like you said, Mayrides just kicked that a little too off for Hayne to get there.
Yeah, Monroe. Nice counter here. Looking upfield, but Christensen going to get that one. And Pesha's looking for Fiala there. Fiala with the goal in the game is going to give it to Grant Fry. Fry's going to give it back to Fiala. And tripped up, and Monroe is going to take it. And that's going to be a penalty on Monroe. And the ref having words with the coaches and players of the Monroe bench. And it looks like it's going to be Hunterdon Central ball here. And it looks like it's going to be Christensen. Christensen here, long pass, and you could clearly tell that, Brad, that there's wind here as that ball just didn't fly whatsoever. And that's a long ball there, and it looks like Christian's going to let Reinhardt take this one.
Yeah, Devin, as you're mentioning, a very windy day, of course. As soon as I walked outside, you could just feel the wind. So wind is definitely going to be a big factor in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And Monroe steps up, takes it. That's going to be good enough. He's looking to advance it, but Fry is going to end up with it. Mayride surrounded by defenders. Mayride eventually ends up with it. It looks like Catanzaro there is in the corner. Uses his body and just doesn't get anything happen. Monroe's going to maintain possession. Quick pass to Fry there. Nothing happens there. For Hunterdon Central, looked like that was a good opportunity with the Mayride's quick interception. Tries to get that one-touch pass and nothing there for the Devils. Looks like this is going to be a throw-in by Pesha.
Over 12 minutes to go in the first half.
Catanzaro inside the box. Looks for something. Doesn't get anything. He's looking for a deflection there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be... Looks like it's just going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, and that was a very hard angle for Catanzaro to put that in. You saw it went high, but not really much Catanzaro could do there. I saw he looked for the deflection, but Monroe will have it.
Yeah. There's a quick look. Looking for Hayne. Let's see if he gets to it. And it looks like he doesn't. And it's going to be... Stays in. Alex Hayne. And... Oh, he gets a shot. But it was good defense there by Offenburg. However, it is going to be a Hunterdon Central corner.
Another corner kick for the Red Devils. Seen many of them today. So maybe this one could get them a 2-0 lead. It's late in the first half now.
Yeah, with 10 minutes left. Catanzaro. Ball's up. Ball's far. Head there by Pesha.
A little too off.
Or it looks like Perez, and just a little too hard and a little too much to the right. And with 11 minutes left, Monroe is going to have this one. And more substitutions by Monroe.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of substitutions this whole game. And it looks like they have brought Duran back into the game as well.
Yeah, and Monroe having this many subs come in. If they're having this many subs come in, you can tell that they trust their entire team to get this job done, because that's a big portion of guys that came out. Usually in soccer, you'll have 2 to 3 guys sub in and sub out. For Monroe, that's a lot of their team, pretty much most of them.
Yeah, on the Hunterdon Central side, there has only been one substitution, and that has been for Rene Rincon. Grant Fry came in. Besides that, there has not been any substitution, so you could just tell how much Monroe is threatened by the Hunterdon Central legs. They think that the Hunterdon Central has the speed advantage on them. And the ball looks like Hayne is inside the box, gets a grab ball, and that's inside for Hayne.
Oh.
And that's Alex Hayne.
Yeah. I think it was a little confusing at first if it went in or not, Div. A lot of people were debating but Alex Hain, Div's seventh goal in the year.
Alex Hain, number 9.
The 6th goal in the year, yeah.
By number 9, Alex Hayes.
Yeah, Alex Hain had some difficulties in the second half of the season, scored in the last game, and he scores here again in the semifinals, and that's a 2-0 lead for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, Hayden able to get it back. You saw it was kind of hard to tell if that went in or not, but you see the crowd reaction that clearly went in. Alex Hayden, outside of Catantra, I believe is one of Central's, if not their second best scorer on this team. Hayden is just a great scorer, is able to find ways to get it inside the goal and prove that right there. Now with Central having a 2-0 lead this early in the game, Monroe has to respond quick. They cannot go down 3-0. They're already down by 2. Central tends to go up 2-0 and then wear teams out. We could see a repeat here.
Yeah, I'm sure Central in the second half is going to try and play a more serious defense and not be as aggressive on offense. But Reinhardt here is going to take it.
10 minutes left to go in this first half.
And he's going to give it straight to Christensen. Christensen's going to look for Fry. Doesn't get it, but it's going to be Hunterdon Central throw-in. Michael Pesha, quick throw-in. Long throw-in for him as well. Catanzare trying and working here. Oh, and he splits the 2 defenders. And Grant Fry there has a shot, and he is offsides.
Yeah.
And you could clearly tell that he was offsides there. He was way ahead.
And did you see
defense?
Catanzare, it's just getting doubled every single time. And I go back to what I was saying. Teams are going to double him. It allows for other players to get open. He's just a crucial piece of this offense.
Yeah, that's why Hain and Fiala have both scored today. Hain, the other striker. And May Rides, that's going to be called on May Rides. And you could see the crowd's reaction. Definitely not happy with that.
Definitely not.
And this is going to be a free kick for Monroe. And Monroe is going to be 35 yards out.
Yeah, this Monroe's biggest opportunity. As I was saying earlier, you're down 2-0. You need a goal right now. In a playoff game like this, Central has all the momentum. You get a goal right here. You're right back in this game. You make it a one-possession game. Monroe has to score here.
Yeah, wall there by Hunterdon Central, straight down the middle. High corner, shot on target, and Reinhardt's just going to clean this one up.
Yeah, Reinhardt didn't even move. He just straight up caught that. Great play by Reinhardt. You saw Monroe trying to go for the trick play there with the one player reverse running, the other player trying to get that goal in, but a good job by Reinhardt, easily catching that.
Yeah, Monroe, you could see that they're more aggressive. And Monroe not giving up here yet, still with 8 minutes left. And it looks like Alex Hain wasn't able to get anything. But that's Duran there. Gives it up, though. Mayrides finds Perez. Perez gets it through the feet of the defenders. But this one is going to go upfield, though. Cherniak, nice high ball. And Christensen is going to get this one towards Pesha. Pesha, nice duck. And he's going to get this one upfield. And it looks like that's going to be a throw-in. And that's Durate, quick throw-in by him for the Falcons. And another throw in there for the Falcons.
Time ticking now, 7:20. Monroe's got to do something here very quickly.
Yeah, this one's inside the box. This one goes high, and it looks like Duran is going to take this one. He's guarded by Rosenheim. Monroe with the shot here, and that goes in for the Falcons. And that aggressive effort after Alex Haynes' score brings back the Monroe Falcons.
Yeah, great goal by Monroe. And you saw Duran, he was running, was able to get it back after he was by 2 defenders in that goal. And Monroe got right back. I said they needed to do something quickly, get back in this game, and the Falcons are right back in it. It's 2-1.
It looked like it was number 9, Brandon Weckel there.
And not confirmed yet, but did look like him.
Yeah, it did look like number 9, Brandon Weckel. Brandon Weckel. Yep.
Number 9, Brandon Weichel scoring on the goal. That's his 6th goal on the year. Also 9 assists. A versatile player for sure.
And both teams getting aggressive. in the late first half, and that's aggressive foul there by Christensen, and Monroe is going to quickly take this one. Inside the box there, Duran is wide open.
Yeah.
And there's the flag, and he's offsides.
Yeah, Duran, he didn't even have his body turned around to the point where he could score, so not much to do there. You see Brian Grubb is subbed in for the Red Devils, the sophomore. It's probably only the second sub in div. It's been the entire game for the Red Devils.
Yeah, looks like he subbed in for Rosenheim. And Cherniak is going to take this one. It's long and high ball, but Brad, you can clearly see how much the wind is affecting the Red Devils here. But the Red Devils, looks like they have possession here in the front half. A lot of collision there. The Red Devils still keep it. And a lot of cheering and shouting
it's
here.
Hard to tell what they're complaining about, Div, but either way, it's Monroe's possession. I'm confused on what they're complaining. I think there was obviously there was a call that
and there's
not happy about. Yeah,
and there's a contact there on Katanzare, and that that looked like an easy. That did not look like it was a deserved penalty. And look at Pesha, all the space in the world. He's gonna advance this one, just no one there. And the Falcons, both teams, it looks like there's only 5 minutes left remaining of the game, Brad.
Yeah,
but there's still a whole second half, and both teams getting aggressive, and you could tell that both these teams have a little bit of history against each other.
Yeah.
Brian Grubb here.
Honestly, the entire story of this game has been back and forth. It's neither team has a full possession on offense. It's back and forth, and that's why I said if a team can get full possession on offense for a certain amount of time, I think that certain team is going to win.
Yeah, and back and forth already there. Christensen advancing it all the way forward, and Fry here trying to work on something. Uses his speed. Wow. That looked like there was a push in the back, and there's the call there by the ref, and let's see if that was inside or outside the box.
One of the players on Monroe slid. I think the other pushed him while he was sliding him.
Yeah, fans are complaining about the first contact, and then right after, another Monroe player looks like he just pushed him, and it looks like he was outside the box. So it's going to be a free kick, basically a corner, Brad.
Yeah, it's getting physical. It's playoff soccer at its finest.
And it looks like it's going to be Katanzare taking this one. Wall in front of him. Everyone inside the box except Cherniak. Long one here. And Mayrides couldn't get a good contact on it. Both teams aggressive, and there's another penalty.
Wow.
Just on Perez. And another push there on Christensen.
It's aggressive, Div. It's getting
more
very
aggressive.
Yeah.
More aggressive again. Another whistle blown for Monroe. And Brad, the rivalry here is getting pretty tense.
Yeah, the crowd's reacting to pretty much everything, Div. You know, a player can kick it and the crowd will react. That's how intense this game is.
Yeah, and looks like it is affecting the rest whistle as well. A lot of fouls called in just the last 5 minutes, Brad.
Yeah.
And there's a corner there, and Monroe scores again!
Wow.
Monroe scores again, and that looks like that was number 30, Christopher Duran, on that goal.
This is crazy. It really is. Central was up 2-0. Looked like they were cruising through this game. And just like that, that was such a fast-paced goal by Duran. It was hard to see how he even got it in. But Duran is so quick and just proves how good of a player that Duran is. That makes it a 2-2 game. Duran has 10 goals, double-digit on the year now, Div. In what looked like a steamroll, it is tied up. This is a great game we have.
Yeah, emotions getting into all of these players. And already, you could tell in that last 10 minutes, Brad, so much action in what could have been a dead first half besides the first 10 seconds of Faella. And Brian Grubb here. Nice chip there inside, and Perez. Too high. That was a great opportunity by the Red Devils.
Grubb assisted Perez perfectly, but Perez just couldn't get the jump and was just a little too high for him. Big opportunity there for the Red Devils, 2-2. And Div, if a team is able to score in these last couple minutes, that can really be a huge shifter for either team. The momentum was for the Red Devils. Now it's on the Falcons. It's reversed.
Oh, what a move there by Reinhardt. Fakes out the defender, or fakes out the striker, Monroe, and Hunterdon Central with 2 minutes left. And that looks like Alex Hayne, and he's tripped. And that's penalty called, flag waved, and it's going to be Hunterdon Central. Free kick, and so much action here.
2 minutes left to play in this first half.
Inside the box, Monroe's, that's going to be Durand kicking this one straight out, and Cherniak's got to figure out that he is there, and he gives this one up to Monroe. Monroe chips it. Oh, and it hits the crossbar.
Hits the crossbar.
And it hits the crossbar, and that is a Hunterdon Central saver right there.
Div, that's as close as you can get. Hits the crossbar. That would have been an insane goal because Cherniak had full control of it, and just like that, Monroe was able to take control, and it barely misses. These last 2 minutes have been electric, and it's only been 30 seconds in those 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think Cherniak realized that he was pressured so much by the Monroe striker, and he makes it a little weak, and Reinhardt wasn't able to get there, but insane relief by Hunterdon Central there. And Brad, this is turning into a great game.
Yeah, it feels like the second half right now, Dave. It's just back and forth, so fast-paced. We still got a whole other half to go. Now a minute left to play in this first half.
And Grant Fry here, he has the space. He gives it up to Catanzare. Catanzare doesn't able to do anything with it.
Under a minute.
And Mayride's there, gives it back upfield. And Catanzare's inside the box now. Catanzare shot a goal, and that's denied by the Falcons.
Yeah, Grubb was right there, but I don't think he expected that ball to come so fast to him. Plus, the ball went right near the defender.
Another chip here by Hunterdon Central from Brian Grubb. Just doesn't get that one to go on target, and this is going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, and if I'm Monroe, I don't know if you want to go so fast here in 30 seconds, but to get a goal before the second half would be huge, but they got to hurry.
Brad, if I'm Monroe, their aggressiveness has been helping out in the last 6 minutes. Hunterdon Central has been falling apart ever since Monroe has put on the Jets once they were down 2-0. Monroe's energy is completely changed, and Perez here has space, and he's got 8 seconds. He's got to take a shot around now, and he chips it in, and there's going to be nothing left, and that's just going to be the buzzer there. And what an eventful first half. 2-2 on Stewart Field. Great action between the first seed and the fifth seed.
And yeah, great, absolutely great game. Just want to say before we go to halftime, stay tuned if you're here for the volleyball game. Right after the soccer game, the entirety of the volleyball game will be streamed, so stay tuned for that. But as Div was saying, great game, 2-2 Central Monroe. Stay tuned.
Free kick inside the box.
I'm still trying to figure out where the free kick part came from.
So it's either going to be Rue or Ferguson. Here we go, 12 seconds on the clock. All sorts of jostling for position.
Travasos right now is just trying to shield Schnebly so he can't see the ball.
Ferguson, and it takes the deflection, it goes in! Notre Dame ties it up with 10 seconds to go! Wow!
Well, I mentioned trying to block Schnebly's view, and that's exactly what happened. You can see Schnebly doesn't even get his eyes on the ball until it's basically going by him.
He never had a chance. Mitch Ferguson with a brilliant free kick. Well, technically, touched to him by, and we are very, very likely going to extra time.
Well, when I said there were going to be goals in the second half, I didn't necessarily know that these were going to be how we got them.
In the 90th minute, Ferguson draws level. Here's a Hail Mary of a shot that Unreal! Hooper! 1 second left! You gotta be kidding me!
I've never seen anything like this. Dylan Hooper chips the keeper from midfield as a buzzer beater to send Stanford into the next round of the NCAA, or excuse me, the ACC tournament.
We're back here, second half coverage. It's the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 4 sectional semifinals matchup. It is the Hunterdon Central Red Devils versus the Monroe Falcons, 1-seed Central, 5-seed Monroe. Tiv, what a crazy first half we witnessed. We were both saying it felt like a second half, especially those last 5 minutes. It was back and forth. But to basically summarize, Fiala had that goal less than 30 seconds into the game. Hayne gets a goal a couple minutes after, but it was all Monroe in those last couple minutes, scoring 2 goals out of nowhere.
Yeah, Monroe turned up their energy in the last 10 minutes, and they went on a rampage there on offense, and it looked like it was disrupting the Hunterdon Central defense, and it worked. They got 2 goals, could have a potential third. It was a one-on-one. Looks like it was a Monroe player versus Reinhardt, and he tried to chip it, and he hits the crossbar.
It was Weichel and Duran. Brendan Weichel and Christopher Duran on the goals for Monroe. Once again, Sama Fiala and Alex Hayne had the goals for in Central, but we are tied up at 2-2. It's win or go home. Winner advances to the finals. Losers' season is done. Great game going on. Michael Gintan's right will kick it out.
Yeah, and it looks like the same lineup as they started with. Rosenheim and Rincon are back on the pitch. An exciting second half, and look at that.
Yeah, wow.
Tanzray, little fake.
But here we go. Second half coverage, Central Monroe. It is tied up 2-2. Winner go home. Winner advances to the sectional finals. At the midfield now, it's Christensen. Christensen playing up a little more. Here's Fiala, had the goal earlier on. Here comes Rene Rincon. Had 2 goals in that first round matchup, both of them being penalties. Good stop by Monroe. Central keeps with it. Monroe playing on the defense. Both teams still coming out aggressive like we saw in the first half. There's Pesha, and now Central having possession. Hayne kicks it. Rejected, goes back in. Goes out once again.
Wow, that was Fiala there.
That was Fiala, yeah.
Could have been his second goal of the game, but that was great defense by Monroe. That was defense by the goalie, and that looks like a penalty there.
Yep, penalty.
But it looks like he was just outside the box.
Yeah, Div Fiala had a great look. He kicked it in, was rejected. It looked like he was going to get it in after that, but then the goalie was able to get right back up. Offenberg, great hustle by Offenberg, stopping that twice.
Yeah, and this is a crucial free kick. Mayrod's, he has been a specialty at this. He has the wall in front of him. They had a great opportunity last time when Gray was fouled. And it looks like Mayrod's going to take this one.
Free kick opportunity here for Owen Mayrides. This would make it 3-2. Kicks up for Mayrides, trying to get someone. Good defense by Monroe. And a great play by the Monroe goalie, just punching that out, Nate Offenberg. And that's going to go out. Yeah, Nate Offenberg, you see him a lot. He just punches the ball right out and does a good job at it.
Yeah, he's definitely an active goalie. He had a couple difficulties letting up those 2 goals, but he had a bunch of crazy saves, especially this one in the second half against Fiala, and that definitely keeps the spirits of Monroe alive.
Now here's Central. There's Alex Hayne on it, trying to get back, and it goes out once again. That was last touch by him. Only 2 minutes gone by, and it's been all action in these first 2 minutes. Still have 38 minutes to play in this game. It's going to be Offenberg. Kicks it high. Good job by Rincon. Here's Fiala. Passes it out to Pecha. Monroe brings it right back to where it was, but you have Central players right there to try to get back to where it was for them. Here's Cantanzarite. Had a good look. Hain. That's Fiala kicks it in. Couldn't get it. No, that was Hain that kicked it in. And Renee Rincon can't keep a hold of it. Oh, and look at this. Renee Rincon not happy about that one. That's a penalty whistle blown on the Red Devils, but now it looks like it might have been Monroe. And that's going to be a Monroe, and that's a free corner kick here for the Red Devils.
Yeah, and it looked like the ruling by the flag ref was overturned.
Yeah, overturned. It looked like it was on Central first, now Monroe, and you see Rincon here on the corner kick. A huge opportunity for the Red Devils. 37 minutes left, a minute gone by since.
Yeah, and Rincon has 1 assist on his stat sheet.
Rincon, corner kick is up and can't get anything. Had a good look there for the Red Devils, barely missing it, and it'll stay tied.
Yeah, Pesha came steaming in, trying to get a good head, but doesn't get contact. But luckily, that also means that Hunterdon Central gets a second opportunity.
Yep, another corner kick on the opposite side this time. It's Cantanzarite kicking in this corner kick. On the other side, it goes up. Pecha bounces off his head, and good defense by the Falcons to stop it. Now it's a foot race with Rosenheim and number 10, Aiden Ayer, who is back in the game. Got hurt in that first half, did, as the ball goes out. But Aiden Ayer was hurt in that first half. But to have him back is huge, because this is a player with 17 goals on this season. Definitely crucial for Monroe for having him.
Yeah, Brad, I think he came in later in the first half, and his presence opened up some of his other teammates, kind of similar to what Cantanzarite has been doing here, and that's an opportunity for Monroe inside the box.
Yeah,
doesn't look like anything happening, though.
Alex Hain high kick. That was Fiala on the high kick. Now here comes Monroe. And they're going to kick it right back to Offenberg. Offenberg has pressure coming to him. He kicks it high to midfield. Perez, couldn't keep a hold of it, and Monroe was able to capitalize off of that for now. See, Cherniak's right there, and Reinhardt is near it. He's going to pick that one up. Not going to pick it up. They'll kick it back out.
Yeah, he's outside the box. Can't touch it there.
There's Cantanzarite overseeing. Back to Rincon. Rincon tried to get it off to Cantanzarite. Great defense by number 12, Nikolai Kudanov. Pecha high kick. Rosenheim's up on it. Rincon has some room. Passes it off back to Rosenheim. Looking for Simon Fiala on that, but couldn't get it. And maybe Fiala had a good look there, but just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, Fiala has been aggressive in this game. He's had a couple opportunities here to score, already has a goal, and his presence has been known.
High towards the midfield now. It's Offenberg.
And yeah, you could see how those kicks have been affected by the wind, this time by Offenberg.
Cantanzarite, maybe a good look. Couldn't get there in time, was guarded tightly. Another good look for the Red Devils. See number 3, Christian Tay. He was guarding Cantanzarite on that. Perez in a foot race. Stays in. And now here comes Monroe. Monroe, here they come. Have some room. Here's Aiden Ayer. He's got 17 goals on the year. So fast with it. Still has control. And a flag thrown up.
Yeah, it's the offsides flag.
Yeah, offsides for Monroe. Aiden Ayer is just so fast and was able to keep up with it with his speed. But offsides for Monroe, a big break for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Owen Mayrides didn't get that first execution right, but he sprinted all the way back to get back on defense, and that's hustle there.
Monroe still with possession for now, but Fiala's right there on defense. There's number 7, Dom Dorati. Guarded by Pecha, and that was last kicked out by Pecha, so Monroe will have it.
And this is going to be a corner kick, one of the few corner kicks that Monroe has had, and this is a big moment for this game with 30 minutes left, tie game.
Any goal that's scored next is probably the biggest goal in the game. Here's Monroe on the corner kick, and it looks like a miscommunication there between both players on Monroe. They're trying to set up the corner kick. couldn't get anything to work, and now Central will be back on it. That was number 12. Nikolai Kudinov just kicked it right back out to where it was. Miscommunication there. Near the midfield. Cantan's right. Intended for him. Monroe gets it back. Oh. Monroe maybe looks like they could get something there. He saw Kudinov. If he was able to keep control of that, maybe he had a lane, but it was hit really hard when he kicked it and fell.
Yeah, hard contact by Kudinov and Pesha. Pesha stood there standing, but Kudinov looks like he was shaking up there a little bit, and looks like it's going to be Monroe's ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Ayer guarded tightly by Pesha and Rincon, and that goes out. Monroe will have it. One of Rincon and Pesha last touched it.
Yeah, it's going to be stoppage time. But Mayride's going to get back
limping.
up.
Yeah. See Hayne and Rincon talking things over, perhaps a certain play that they're trying to stop. Clock is stopped at 31:49, so
Looks
about
like
9 minutes gone by.
Looks like substitutions here for and it looks like that's Christensen taking his seat.
Yeah, not sure something yet, but Christensen, yep, he's coming out. It looks, I think that's Panicani, Div.
Yeah, that is
Panicani. Dominic Panicani, the junior. Saw him a lot earlier in the season. As of recently, not a lot, but he's a good player for this Red Devils team that still has a year ahead of him. Coming in for Christensen, interesting decision there.
Yeah, Panicali was injured at the beginning of the season, and there was his first touch.
And Monroe is still with it. Here's Ayer. Great defensive stop by Fiala. And look at this here, Central with some room. Here's Perez. Oh, great defensive play by Kudinov. He's come up huge for the Falcons.
Yeah,
that's a great play.
And great job by Pesha taking that out of bounds so his teammates can get back on defense.
But now Central has it. It's back and forth. Here comes Mayrides. Mayrides is guarded tightly. Smart decision kicking that back to Cherniak. It's on our far left. Mayrides is with it. Kicks it far out, but there's no one there for Central. You see Gantanzrek running up to it with his speed, but Monroe is going to reset and kick that out.
That's a good job by the Hunterdon Central assistant ref. Nice touch there by him. Gets his team a little bit of an advantage there for the throw-in.
So throw-in here for the Red Devils. Just over 10 minutes gone by in the second half. Wow, defensively, Monroe has been so good so far. You see Cantanzrek, a far kick attempted. Monroe stops that, but Central still on the offensive attack, kicking it back to Pesha, trying to reset. The Falcons bringing the pressure. It's at the midfield now. It's a foot race. Pecha's right on it. Slide kick there from Monroe by Ayer. And Pecha's down after that. And they're still going well. Pesha is down. Finally goes out, but you see Pesha back on his feet. Ayer slid really hard, and Pesha, got hurt by that.
Yeah, he's had that calf issue before, and seeing him down, definitely not a good sight to see for the Red Devils.
Yeah, got right back up, just got hit really hard. Pesha, great defender for this Central Red Devils team. Assist for Pesha on the year. Although has been hurt, would have more.
That's a far high ball.
Far high ball, yep, and that allows Central. Goes right through the field goal. And a whistle's blown here, stoppage. It looks like one of the refs is talking with, I believe that's Mayrides. No.
Mayrides, it looks like.
Yeah, that's Mayrides, yeah.
Mayrides, it looked like he was waving off a substitution there.
Yeah. It's a high kick for Cherniak.
And it looks like Zach Hurling is in as well.
Yeah, number 24, Zach Hurling, seeing his first minutes of the game. Hurling in the Hunterdon War Sussex tournament had a great game against Hackettstown, had a goal in that game. He also has 2 assists on the year. Bouncing on multiple heads, Monroe kicks it high. Multiple Central players there. And that's going to roll out off Central.
Yeah, I think Hurling came in for Paniconi.
Yeah. Yeah, Paniconi in for a couple minutes, and they sub him out for hurling. You hear the crowd. They're chanting for Central. Been an electric game the entire time. Central is going to have it instead of Monroe, actually. I think they overturned that.
Yeah, the atmosphere here, Brad, definitely playing an impact on this game.
They see friends.
A lot of whistles and a lot of aggressiveness by both teams.
Monroe bounces off one of the players, but they still are maintaining it. Hain bounces off his head. Petra, good defensive stop. Jumped high in the air for that one.
Yeah, he's back at center mid.
Here's Hain. Had a goal earlier in this game. One of Central's 2 goals. I believe that's Rosenheim. Here's a goal attempt. Oh, it's no good. That barely missed, Div.
And that's Fiala there.
Yeah, it's Fiala. He's had many goal attempts in this second half.
His third shot on target, wide open, and just too high.
It's too high, and that's what happened with the last one. Just these goals are just barely missing for Fiala. You have to think if it was just a little lower, this could be a 4-2 game, but it remains 2-2. Nonetheless, you like that Central's getting these opportunities.
Yeah, and they've also made changes on defense. Like I was saying, Pesha, center back at that position. He's been playing a lot of wing as well, but looks like we have hurling in this game as well. A lot of defensive switches. Christensen's taking a seat, obviously, and it looks like that was a penalty there called as well.
Now Monroe has it. Monroe looking to get the lead here. A lot of Central players. You see they're all lined up near that goal area. Good defensive scheme, but Monroe. Yeah, and that's a penalty. Yeah. Offsides there for the Falcons.
Definitely offsides there, but still Hunter and Central.
Got to stay back.
Yeah, got to stay back.
Yeah, you saw they had the Central players all in the back, but they moved forward, which allowed Monroe to try to get something, but obviously the offsides call gave the Red Devils a break. Nearing 15 minutes gone by in this second half. It's still tied up 2-2. Here's Cantanzarite. Looked for Perez, couldn't get it. Neither team can get full possession. Here's Fiala back to Cantanzarite. Cantanzarite falls down. It's a fight for the ball. Believe it's Fiala fighting for it.
I think that's Hain there.
That's Hain. They both fall. And
no
it goes
penalty.
Out. Wow.
No whistle there.
Yeah, there's been a lot of penalties this game, but a lot of them, those questionable calls, could go either way.
Yeah, a lot of them near the box, none inside the box.
Corner kick here for the Red Devils now. Oh, no, I think.
Yeah, quick corner, though. It was a quick corner.
They want to keep the pace they have going. They want to go fast, but look at this. Monroe capitalizes, loses the ball, but a great move by Cherniak there. But Monroe still with it. It's a race for it. Cherniak's racing for it. Petra's right there. And a whistle's blown.
There it is, yeah. That's a handball there.
That's a handball. And
Cherniak.
You saw, Cherniak, he kind of stopped in the middle of everything. I think he kind of realized that he had the handball, so I think that's why he did stop. But either way, that's a big mistake for the Red Devils, and that can allow something big for the Falcons.
Yeah, but it looked like Cherniak, if he had let that one go, it looked like it could have been a Monroe easy goal. And Cherniak taking one there for the team.
Yeah, and that's smart, although that is a penalty, Div, that could have easily went in. So, he got the penalty, but he also saved the goal. However, Monroe still could get a goal here.
Yeah, it is as well slowed pacing down.
And it looks like number 10, Aiden Iyer, number 12, Nikolai Kudinov are both there. They could try to do a trick play with one of them running the other way. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, and it looks like Kudinov's going to take a run on the left side.
Iyer,
it's a long wall.
Set up
and
perfectly, and barely misses.
Oh, but it looked like there was an offsides call either way.
Yeah, Div, we both knew that. We both saw it barely miss. It looked like the offsides call, like you said, but that barely missed either way.
And I think that was a Hunter and Central design play, Brad, on defense. As soon as he contacted the ball, they all stepped forward, causing them to be offsides.
Yeah, chaos here at Stewart Field. Look at this. Simon Fiala has some room. And Offenberg is able to get there.
They're looking for a quick corner.
Quick corner kick. Yeah, they got to hurry because Offenberg's not getting there back in time soon.
But it's too late
now.
Yeah,
too late. Yeah, I think they saw Offenberg was not that fast to get back. So if they got that off in time, they could have capitalized off of that.
Yeah.
It's a corner kick. For the Red Devils, that is, I believe, Rincon. Yeah. It's kicked high. And that's going to go out. I believe that was
Off
Pecha.
Pecha,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pecha last touch. That bounced off his head and went out.
Yeah, substitutions here for the Monroe Falcons.
Yeah, they've been summing in the entire game.
Yeah, and Brad, that's one thing that these two teams do very differently is Monroe Falcons like to switch up those feet, and that's number 7, Durate. He's been playing good all game, Brad. Looks like they subbed him out.
And that could be a strategy for Monroe to just keep summing these guys in, try to trick Central, send in as many different players as you can. Bouncing on multiple heads, another whistle blown.
Yeah, it's a whistle on Fiala for a shove. But Hunterdon Central has very little subs, Brad. They've only subbed one position today.
Yeah, Fry
in
in
the second half.
Fry, Grubb, Panicani, and Hurling, I believe the only subs coming in, if not only one more at the most.
Yeah,
Central gets a far kick. It's Cherniak. Can get far distance. Players trying to get set up. Fiala looked for it. Couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, and that's Wynn right there, Brad.
Yeah.
That's Wynn carrying his ball a little bit too far than he had anticipated, and it causes them to lose that opportunity.
Offenberg will kick it near the goal. Looking high midfield. A little lower of a kick. Rincone's on that as well as number 11, Dante Asatino.
Oh, what a move there by Rincone.
Yeah, great footwork there and agility. Central still with it. Fiala kicks it back out on the other side, trying to keep it in. They do. Here's Hain. Alex Hain shoots for it, and Offenberg is right there. Picks that up easily.
Yeah, ground ball there by Hain. Doesn't look like he got the right contact that he needed.
It's another high kick by Offenberg. Goes high, Pecha's right on that, as well as Hurling. Hurling tries to head bounce it backwards, no one near there.
Oh,
Stays
good
in
effort there by
bounds.
Zach.
Great effort by Zach Erling. Ball stayed in bounds.
He loses it.
Yeah, but that's a great effort. Everyone thought that ball was just going to go out and reset, but Erling bumps in, uses aggressiveness, and keeps that in. Rincone. Pecha stays in.
Oh,
no whistle, and that's going to be a whistle now on Pecha.
That did not look like a foul at all,
Yeah,
Brad.
I think they called Pecha shoving Ayer, but yeah, Div, it didn't really. I don't think Pecha even intentionally shoved him. I think he kind of swigged by him.
Yeah, it looked like Pecha got like a hand on him, and Ayer looked like he just tried to use opportunity there.
Yeah, and again, did not look intentional. I think just running and kind of just happened. But either way, that's a penalty on Pecha for a shove. So Ayer will kick it in for a big opportunity for the Falcons. Oh, just over 20 minutes left to play in this second half. You see this defensive scheme from Central.
Yeah, but now the Red Devils just got to get over it, and they just got to play their defense here and make sure that they don't let anything up.
100%. Once against Aiden Ayer, he's got 17 goals on the year, kicking this in. Big kick here for the Falcons.
Yeah, ref talking to the captain there, May Rides.
Oh, yeah, yep, ref right in the middle. Yeah, talking to the captain, so that's why it has not been kicked yet.
There's the whistle.
Blown now. So Ayer will kick it here for Monroe. And that's going to go in for the Falcons! And Central up 2-0 blows it to 3-2 for the Monroe Falcons. And you see the team is going crazy. A 3-2 lead. Div, this entire game has just changed.
Yeah, Brad, entire game just changed. Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, trying to see who got that goal for Monroe.
Yeah, and here comes substitutions. And that looks like Grant Fry, Christensen.
Yeah, a bunch of subs coming in. It's hard to tell. There were so many Monroe players right near it when it went in.
Grant Fry, Jacinto, and Christensen all come back in after that play, and Hunterdon Central need to get aggressive in the last 20 minutes here.
It's a 3-2 lead. Central was up 2-0. The entire momentum has changed. Monroe, first lead tonight for the Falcons in this entire game. Central, Dave, like you said, needs to respond quick. But look at this. It's coming to Monroe's side again. Christensen is back in the game. He was subbed out for Panicani and Hurling, but now he is back in.
Yeah, and Christensen there with words with Ayer, and the ref breaks that up.
Still plenty of time, though, just under 20 minutes. Plenty of time for Central to tie this up.
Yeah, long kick there by Christensen.
Long kick, and this is one of the first times where, look at this. Oh, I think that, yeah, that's German Asinto who came in who shot it, but this is one of the first times where I've seen a back-and-forth game with Central. Usually on offense, they control the pace. Monroe has stopped that. They have been back and forth, and that's something that Central I don't think is used to.
Yeah, the Central defense today has not been as spectacular as they could be. They've let up easy stuff, and they've also had a lot of these unnecessary fouls that have been caused by emotions, and they just need to lock in, and they just need to take a deep breath, and they just need to get into that right headspace right now.
They can't get nervous. There's still 18:38 left on that clock, and that's plenty of time. Here's Cherniak on a far kick.
Yeah, Philo scored in 30 seconds, so a lot of opportunities still available.
Far kick, trying to get something, and Monroe kicks that high up and resets it, and you see two players are down, one for Central, one for Monroe, trying to see. I think that's Mayrides who just got back up. But as for Monroe, the player for the Falcons, still down at the moment. Can't really see who it is, but someone is down. So one of the refs comes out. The clock is stopped at 18:16, and it looks like they're going to bring out more people for this player. Looked like a collision between Mayrides and the Falcons player did, but obviously the Falcons player got much more of that collision.
Yeah, it looks like Mayrides tried to do something with the ball there, kicked it high, and it looks like he had contact with the other player. And you just hate to see it in sports.
Yeah, unfortunate, especially 18-16 in a big playoff game. You can't afford injuries. Just unfortunate to see. Until then, the clock is stopped at 18-16. But as the clock is stopped, Div, let's just talk about what happened. Monroe completely changed the game. It was a 2-0 lead for Central. In that first half, it looked like maybe they were going to run away with it. But just like that, Monroe was up 3-2.
Yeah, Monroe and Central having that rivalry. They've only won by 1 goal last time as well, Brad, at their place. And it looks like Hunter and Central here getting flashbacks, being down 1-0. But Hunter and Central, they do have a healthy lineup, and they do have everyone that they need, that they've been so powerful and strong with. And I'm sure they could just need to take a little deep breath, and they just need to take a couple seconds and rejuvenate, and they just need to get back on this.
Yeah, and of course Monroe being one of the two teams that beat Central 2-1. The last time they played beforehand was November 7, 2016, so about a couple years from then. 1-0 Central won that game, but players back up for Monroe coming out of the game was the down player for Monroe, still trying to see who that was.
Yeah, that's
That's number 12. Yeah, Nikolai Kudanov. And Kudanov, that's just unfortunate because Kudanov has been so good defensively for this Falcons team. Div, there's been a lot of times where it looks like Monroe was able to guess where Central was able to guess something. Kudanov comes out of nowhere and kicks it out.
Yeah, Kudanov, definitely a big addition for the Falcons. But Hunter and Central here, corner kick.
Yep, big corner kick here for the Red Devils. Trying to tie this back up. It's kicked high. It's near the goal. And barely doesn't go in. And Monroe smartly resets Div.
And that's
chaos.
And that's Christensen with the slide. Try to get it in, and that's Monroe defense there.
Yeah.
That wasn't even Offenberg, Brad. That was one of the defense just kicking that ball straight out, and that's
so smart.
Great awareness by them.
So smart by the Falcons to reset that and kick that out. But Central still has it. They tossed it in the corner. Looks like maybe a shot was going to go up. Still in the air, and smart move by Monroe. They kick it high. It's still near Central territory, but now Monroe has some room to work with. It's a foot race with Rosenheim and the Falcons players, and now it's on Monroe's side. You see Rosenheim still in that foot race, and Reinhardt able to catch that and scoop that up.
Reinhardt needs to go now, trying to get the advantage, but
got to capitalize off that momentum. Here's Fran Perez. Kicks it backwards, turns around, tries to get back to it, but Monroe kicks that out. Central still has it.
Yeah, it looked like Grant Fry there, trying to work on the offense.
And a whistle blowing. The clock is still going, but
yeah, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah.
And Monroe here, looks like they're going to take their time, and
that was
they
Grant
also have
Fry.
substitutions here.
Grant Fry is now in the game, not Fran Perez. So Grant Fry coming in. I saw a couple minutes in that first half, coming in once again for this Red Devils team.
Yeah, also a scary sight of that last time on that Monroe counter.
Yeah, here's Hurling with some room. Has one defender on him. That's Dorade. Here's Grant Fry and Cantanzarite. Cantanzarite trying to keep it in. Does so. Great effort by Cantanzarite, and Grant Fry slides for it. Gets it. Hurling gets past one defender. He has some room. Maybe trying to shoot for it. Has some room once again. And that barely
that
misses.
goes out wide right, and that could have been Hurling's first goal.
Hurling had some room so many times. It was just when he was going to shoot that. Shot it, but barely missed. Hurling had some good looks there.
Yeah, could have been his second goal of the night, and there goes, and Fiala taking a seat here for Fran Perez, and he's had a big impact on tonight.
Fiala's been huge. I mean, he had that first goal with less than 30 seconds. He's been a key player this entire season. I mean, 2 goals, 5 assists speaks for itself. The play will be resumed. It's just over 15 minutes left to play in this game. The Falcons have a 3-2 lead, the 5 seed being the 1, and the ball goes out. Monroe will now have it. And a whistle blown. Looks like stoppage. Nope. Keeps going. No, I think the whistle.
Looks like substitutions.
Yeah, substitutions. Yep, yeah.
Wow, it's terrible timing for Monroe. Looked like they had an advantage there, but ref call subs.
Another sub for Monroe. They're subbing in a lot of players like we've been talking about. And looks like number 12, Nikolai Kudanov, is back in. That's huge. You saw he came out, went down, is back in. That's huge for the Falcons. A good defender. And you see he right now on offense tries to kick it out. Christensen's right there. Here's Hurling. Almost had a goal a couple minutes ago. Here's German Jacinto. Can't get there in time. Oh, it goes right through Grant Fry's legs. Christensen on that. Kicks it out.
Yeah, and Christensen waving his hands, looking for
Aiden Iyer
pen
right
there,
on.
and
A lot of people think Iyer pushed off Christensen, but no whistle was blown. Number 7, Dom Dorade, kicking it in. Nope, not going to bring it in, except it will be Nikolai Kudanov.
Looks like he's back, Brad.
Yeah, it is back, yep. I think Erling was looking for something there with Iyer, but yeah, and it's going to be Central's ball. Got to toss it in quick, but Kudanov bounces off his head. Good job right there by Kudanov. Oh, almost had a good look on Iyer, but good defense by the Red Devils.
Yeah, Christensen, that just hit him straight in the head.
Yeah.
And it saved his team, but I don't think he was expecting that.
May rides at the midfield. Pesha barely keeps that in. Cantanzarite's on the far left of us, and that can't stay in. And you have to think the stamina for both of these teams is coming down. They've just been running back and forth. It's such a fast-paced game that we're used to not seeing in these Central games. These Central games are usually a very, not so slow, but a normal pace. This has been so fast-paced.
Yeah, Fiala coming in for the other captain, Mayrides. And that's a foul on Jacinto, and that's just not what you need there, Brad.
Yeah,
not what you need
at all. Jacinto looked like bumped into him. I believe that was Duran he bumped into. Yep, yeah, Christopher Duran, who has 10 goals on the year now due to the tying goal to make it 2-2 in that first half.
Yeah, and Monroe going to take their time here as they have nothing to rush.
Yeah, if I'm Monroe, especially on offense, I know Central's going to bring that pressure, but you want to try to time consume and have good clock management, but Central's not backing down. See, it's back and forth. And that looks like it might roll out. Nope, stays in. Good effort there by, I believe, Jacinto. But now it will go out. Just over 12 minutes to play in the second half. And it's all Falcons right now. Looks for a far kick. It looks like that was Cherniak, but now Monroe defends it well, still being able to keep with it. Multiple Central players. Here's Jacinto, passes it out to Fran Perez. Here's Fiala, bringing it up quick. Oh, great pass there to Hurling. Hurling, I don't know if that was the right move to pass it out. He had some room to run.
Oh, good move there.
But Fran Perez, yeah, great footwork, keeping it in. Oh, shot here! And Offenberg, ice in his veins, saving that. That might be the most important save of the game yet. That was a fast ball, although it came right to Offenberg. That was such a fast-paced ball, and that's very hard to catch. That's a great play.
Yeah, that's Fiala again with the shot.
Yeah, that is such a clutch play by Nate Offenberg. Coming into this game, 106 saves on the year. Obviously has so much more in this game as we are reaching single digits, 11-14 left in the game.
Yeah, it looks like
Penacani
comes back in.
Yeah, interesting move. Penacani saw like 2 to 3 minutes. He played pretty well in those minutes. Coming in these couple last minutes for the second half, Offenberg scoops that up. Just over 10 minutes now. Have to think the fans of Central's hearts are racing in this chaos of a game. At the midfield now. That's Perez that kicks it out. Here's Fry, Grant Fry. Maintaining possession, but is in a foot race with Lenny Garcia. And I think Garcia last kicked that out, so Central will have it. Yep, Garcia last touch. And I think... Nope, it looks like maybe a corner kick. I don't think so, though. Yeah, no corner kick. It's tossed near the corner, however. Central near the goal. It's shot too high for the Red Devils. Just a little too high, and now officially the 10-minute mark. That was Fran Perez, I believe, that shot that in. It was, and Div that barely missed. It's just unfortunate. Fiala and now Perez, these goals are just a little too high for the Red Devils. In single digits now at 9:50. Clock management is the key for the Falcons here. Christensen, good job keeping that in. Hurling to Fiala. Back to Hurling, but good defense right here by Kudanov. He just came up so big in the second half for the Falcons. Oh, no, maybe a good look for Ayer, but I don't think Ayer was expecting that to go that far. So Central will now get it once again. Here's Pesha. Tried to kick it out, goes back to Monroe. But Pesha once again right there to stop it. It's back and forth right now. No team can fully get it. Cantan's right there, but Offenberg catches that easily. And I'm fine with Offenberg. I'd take my time with this, Div.
Yeah, definitely, Brad. And there he goes.
Kicks it high. Hurling's right there. Central's had maintenance of the ball, but they can't get it as far as they need to. Maybe this will change, though. Oh, great play by the... Yeah, great slide tackle by Monroe. But Central will have possession. They toss it in good territory. Looks like that's Pesha. Hard to tell who's tossing it in. Looks like...
Yeah, it's Pesha.
Yeah, Pesha tossing it in. Long throw in, trying to tie this up. It's shot in, and it doesn't go in. That's Zach Hurling that tried to get it. Wait a minute. I believe that... I think that went in.
No.
Oh, no, it's a goal kick. Wow, corner kick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you buy the crowd reaction, yeah. Corner kick for the Red Devils, I was going to say. Cantan's right, corner kick. Big corner kick, can't get anything. But Central still with it. And it's blocked by Monroe. And that's going to go out.
Could be another corner.
Could. Yeah, and by the looks of it, it's going to be another corner. Central being gifted these opportunities, but they got to capitalize. Every single corner kick they have not capitalized off of. This has to be the one, in my opinion. I believe that's Cantan's right. On the corner kick. It's kicked high. And once again, Monroe just playing such good defense on these corner kicks. You see how high these Falcons players are jumping.
Yeah, another corner, though.
Wow, yeah. Although the good defense, they keep getting awarded these corner kicks, but they got to do something with them. Now 650, a fast corner kick.
Wow.
I don't know if that was... Smart decision because now Monroe is bringing it up, although there's 2 Central players right there. Great speed by Pesha. And you can still look at Reinhardt coming on. He's got to get that. That's a risky move, but capitalized off of it. And that was risky. Since Reinhardt didn't get that, that would have been a goal for Monroe.
That's good goalie IQ there by Reinhardt.
Yeah, great move either way. Just the risk paid off for the goalie. And now Central got to hurry here. This clock is still ticking at 6:20. Pesha tosses this one in.
Oh.
And Offenberg, yeah, he picks that up. He catches that easily.
Yeah, it looked like there's no contact there.
No hesitation by Offenberg. He got to stay stress-free in these moments, and Offenberg seems to be doing that. He's been getting pressured a lot in these last minutes. Here's Tanzerite, guarded tightly. Oh, try to get it off to Fry. Oh, I think they're looking for a handball, yeah.
No call there.
There's no call, yeah, that they really want that handball, the Red Devils. It was hard to tell if it was. Either way, Central will still have possession.
And here comes Michael Pesha. He's known for his long throw-ins.
Yeah, great throwing power Pesha has. Just over 5 minutes, going to toss this in. They're trying to tie it up.
Oh!
And that hits the crossbar and bounces up in the air.
It's going to be a corner.
And it's a corner. Wow. Central keeps getting these corners, but once again, you got to do something with these corners.
Yeah, Brad, definitely. And they're trying to get as many touches as much, and 5 minutes left.
Like Perez is on the corner kick. Didn't kick that with so much power. And look at this. Monroe has so much green ahead of them. Big play here for the Falcons. Couldn't keep possession. Yeah, Durati looks like he had so much room. Maybe he could have slowed down there. But Kudinoff, great defense. There's Christensen. And now here's Monroe. Monroe looking to go up by 2 goals. But Central's defense has been very good. And a whistle blown, and it looks like it's on Central and Christensen.
That's not a foul. That's Cherniak.
That's Cherniak, yeah. That's going to be on Cherniak, the call. And Monroe will get a big play here. The Falcons.
That looked like he touched ball first.
Oh, it looks like they're no big play. It looks like they might just toss this in.
It
looks like it's
looks like new ball.
Free kick. Yeah, looks like based on where number 23 is.
No, it looks like it's just gonna be a throw.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a throw in. Yeah, Rishi Patel, the way he was lined up, looked like a free kick maybe, but just a throw in. Side relief for the Red Devils.
That one
and
goes
that's
out.
Gonna go out. Yeah, so big play here. Reinhardt has to hurry. Gotta hurry here for Reinhardt. Kicks it up in the midfield. Kudinoff just been so good on defense.
Oh, it's high.
And that's way too high. Yeah, Kudinoff has been so good, stopping everything from happening. 3:24 clock has stopped that.
Clock has stopped for subs.
Yeah. Sub coming in for the Falcons.
And that looks like that's...
Cal Davis is coming out for number 30, Christopher Duran. You definitely want Duran in this big moment. He had that goal to tie it up earlier. He's someone that you can rely on. Pasha's racing up towards it. Oh, couldn't keep it. Looks like that's Panicani on it. At the midfield once again, Pesha kicks it back out to where it was, but number 20, Neil Barty is right there. 3 minutes now.
What effort by Pesha there.
Here's Pesha on our far left. Couldn't get anyone. Tanzerite fighting for it. Oh, good far kick there for the Falcons, but Christensen is right there as well as Perez. Perez has control. There's Hain. Looking to get Pesha on the far left. Monroe keeps it in. And that's going to go out. It looked like Hain touched that last.
Yeah. And more substitutions here.
Yeah, and Div, with the clock still going, if I'm Offenberg, I go as slow as I can with this.
Yeah, it's Rosenheim. And it looks
yeah,
like
Mayrad's. Yep. Mayradson coming in for the Red Devils. So the clock is stopped at 2:19, so Monroe can't be really slow here. They could if they wanted to, would not control much at the midfield. Durati and Mayrides. Mayrides kicks it out to Perez. Perez tried to do a backwards kick there, couldn't get anyone. Here's Cherniak getting Alex Hayne. We're at 2 minutes now. And that goes out, but it was last touched by the Falcons. Hayne's got to be fast here. Wow, Monroe's defense being really good, but look at this. Kentan's right with what a save by Offenberg!
2 saves, 2
Nate
incredible
Offenberg
saves.
In the clutch, saving that and deflecting it, and that is why they count on Offenberg in these big moments, Div. What a save, potentially. If Monroe wins this, a game sealing, but Central still has it. They have plenty of time. They gotta hurry, though. Will that go out? No, it won't. Wow, what a save by Offenberg, though, deflecting that. One of the best deflections I've seen all season by Offenberg. But look at this. Alex Haynes right on it. Keeping it in. And Monroe thinks that's their ball. And a Monroe player seems to be down.
And that's
going to be for, yes, Central's going to get a corner kick. With less than a minute, this could be deciding of whether this goes into overtime or whether Monroe wins this game. The biggest corner kick in the season for the Red Devils, down 3-2 in the semifinals.
And it looks like a substitution here called.
Yeah, Monroe subbing it in.
Wow, yellow card.
Oh, it looks like yellow card. And that, I think because Central has the corner kick, that might have been on Monroe.
Yeah,
a huge corner kick, the biggest corner kick of the season for the Red Devils. This ties it up if goes in. Corner kick goes up for the Red Devils. Still on it. Look away, Offenberg! Ice in his veins, saving it. Up in the air, Offenberg. Central still has it, and now Monroe looking to get possession. Central still with it. 30 seconds left. And Monroe's going to kick that out. Nate Offenberg has been so clutch. 20 seconds. They got to hurry, the Red Devils.
That's going to be a corner.
Yeah, a corner kick for the Red Devils.
But
they got to hurry. The clock's at 10 seconds.
Oh,
they got to go.
In.
It's a throw-in instead of a corner kick. 5 seconds left. Central can't seem to get anything.
Stoppage time. Stoppage time. Stoppage time.
A whistle was blown.
Just stop.
And it's not going to be stopped. And the Monroe Falcons upset the Hunterdon Central Red Devils 3-2. A 2-0 comeback. Nate Offenberg coming up clutch in the final moments, saving everything coming his way. And the Hunterdon Central Red Devils season has come to an end.
Yeah, and you got to feel for the Red Devils. They've worked so hard for being the #1 seed. And the Monroe team takes down the Hunterdon Central Red Devils for the second time this season.
Div, what a game. Central up 2-0 early to start from Fayala and Hayne. But after that, Monroe capitalized. Duran on a goal. You had, and really the main guy, Nate Offenberg. Central had many opportunities, but Nate Offenberg deflected them all. But you got to feel for the Central team. Such a senior-heavy team, and their season comes to an end. But Div, a great group of guys. And unfortunately, that will do it. Monroe up 3-2, wins the game. They go to the finals to play either Manalapan or Princeton. Stay tuned. Volleyball, entirety of the game will be streamed here on HGTV. But signing out here for boys soccer. We'll see you soon.